It's a real pleasure to be here tonight and with all our wonderful friends, Rosalind, Susan, and James Hong. It's an honor to be here.
This is the great DP here, Stephen. Do you go by the same last name?
Yes.
Yeah. The oldest brother of the family.
Number one son.
Russell Wong is his, what, the youngest brother?
He's the number 5 son. Then Michael, of course, would be number 6. We have another brother who works in the industry also. He's a dolly grip. He works on a lot of television and feature films.
I must have met him too.
Yeah.
But just tell him what your latest film is, the one with Kevin Costner.
Yeah, I recently just finished a film in Shreveport, Louisiana called The Guardian. And that was a film starring Kevin Costner and Ashton Kutcher. And Andrew Davis, who made his fame with The Fugitive and Holes, was the director. It was a very challenging film. It was about Coast Guard rescue swimmers. We're happy to be back.
So we're very proud of him because he's one of the few Asian so-called camera people in the business, and it's hard, right? It's pretty hard for the Asians to get into this industry.
It is. You know, you have to work really hard, and it's really a lot about the connections. It's about making the contacts and staying with it and just persevering. You know,
Where did you graduate from?
I never graduated from a film school. You know, no.
How did you drift into it?
Well, I got in through the back door. I started making films in the 70s with the No, I was working doing documentary films and industrial films back in New York, and then I came to California. I started working in a lab, and I worked as an editor. And back before there was videotape, it was all 16 millimeter film. And so I learned to work with 16 millimeter cameras. And from there, I moved on into the majors. And when I worked really hard, and I started networking. And eventually I got into the union. You know, initially it was very, very difficult to get into a union, because they said you had to be born into the union.
Of course.
But that's what they said.
You weren't born into the union, you worked yourself into it.
I worked myself into it.
So what advice would you give to the young people?
I would say that you have to learn as much as you can and try to network, try to meet people in the business. And then you're going to have to give up time and try to shadow them around, try to offer up your services, and really be a student of whatever department you want to get into, whether it's camera, whether it's lighting, whether it's grip, with being an actor, whatever, and really study it, really understand it, and work on communication and stay with it.
So when you get this popular, how many films do you have lined up for yourself?
I freelance. Yeah. So although the last couple of years I've been very, very busy. You know, I worked on Monster-in-Law, I worked on the Family Stone and Mission Impossible and The Guardian, and now I'm getting ready to go out and work on a Michael Bay film. But it's all about networking. It's about staying in the game, so to speak. You know, where you have to constantly, work with your contacts and see what's going on.
How long do you think it will take you to be DP? How many more years on the big films?
You know, that's a tough question, James, because there's no set rule to it. You know, as you know, there's so much politics that goes in with all of this. You can be a wonderful tactician, you can be a wonderful lighting man, and it's like who you know, and it's being in the right place at the right time. It's all timing. You know, timing is everything. It really is.
What do you? Oh, sorry.
I'd like to know, do you have time for a family life?
You know, I have to tell you, over the career, I have 2 children, both in college now, and I'm very proud of both of them. Actually, my son goes to NYU Film School. He's a 3rd-year student at the Tisch Film School. Yes, he lives in New York. Yeah, and it's there's no really. It's so random sometimes. You know, like I said, I got in through the back door, and when I came to California back in the 70s, I knew one person. Here. His name is Michael Barnard, and he's a filmmaker, and he was an art student at San Francisco, and he was running a lab, and I started working in the lab, and then from there I moved on and did editing.
Well, tell me, what do you think about James Wong Howe?
I think James Wong Howe was a cinematic genius, and I'm so proud that I have a part of his name. And James Wong Howe. And I have a really wonderful book that I read. I read it over and over because he's an inspiration to me. I mean, he had to go through the really difficult times.
Oh yeah.
Very, very difficult times. And he wasn't a tall person.
No, not at all.
But he was a tough person. And when he finally got on, he was supposed to shoot The Godfather.
Really?
He was booked to shoot The Godfather. And if he was in better health, he probably would have. Yeah. But he is like one of my all-time heroes, James Wong Howe.
He invented the key light.
For all you Laker fans, I have a final score tonight.
So anyway, the program is starting, so
initiation fee to get in. With this thing, all you do is pay the monthly. You don't pay the initiation.
So what is this?
That's basically how much.
Yeah, so basically this is like an initiation fee.
Yeah, but the initiation fee to this club is actually more than this.
Okay. So what is the monthly fee?
280
Every month.
Every
Even
month.
though I get this bit, I
Right.
still have to.
Right. When you join the city club, you pay the initiation fee, and then you pay 280 every month, whether you go or not go.
I see.
You know, Raymond's a member of this.
So you golf, and then what else? Dining, golfing, and what else?
Drinking, meetings, whatever they have there.
Now, which one is this?
What is this one? This one is the amethyst pendant. Amethyst pendant. I can't read backwards.
Yeah, but the thing is, you could spend 150, but this thing, you write a check for say 110 or 125.
I can't read backwards, so you have to read it. This one is earrings.
Table number. Oh no, table number. 32? Huh? 32? 32, 500. It's a 500.
中意玩咩？
我唔知啊。
有得 try
嚇！我中意呢個其實都，
逼佢啦。
我逼我啦係。貴50啫啊，唔好啦，25蚊係貴。
逼佢5025啫喎。係啊，先嚟逼我咯。
Okay, everyone check your tickets. The winning ticket is 7551679. Last four numbers are 1679. Do we have a winner? Oh. Well, anyways. Yeah, that was the boss piece of mine. Okay, 7551679. I'll be there. Congratulations. Wow. Okay, next we're going to draw for an LCD monitor.
I she won't lie.
Oh, grand raffle. No shame. Yeah, grand raffle prize. Now we will pick our winner. This is a mix-it-up.
4, 1. We have a winner, 755 1141. Last four numbers, 1141. Congratulations.
Check the number.
Check the number twice.
Congratulations. Come on. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you to all the fellow honorees. And now let's begin by bringing up our first honorees, the ladies of the Joy Luck Club. Our first honoree is not just a fabulous and acclaimed actress. She's had a hit record in China and a worldwide best-selling autobiography called Daughter of Shanghai. She has the distinction of being a Bond girl in 2 James Bond movies, including the upcoming Casino Royale. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cai Qin.
I'm told to be very, very short. So, Chinese Historical Society of Southern California, thank you for mentioning the Exclusion Act, because I think every Chinese, no matter how young they are, should understand and know this. And now I'm going to say, Ngoine in Cantonese, 多谢 in Mandarin, 小家诺 in Shanghainese, and thank you in American.
And one of the Joy
Thank you so very much. My 5-year-old asked me where I was going tonight, and I told him that somewhat this organization was going to give me a prize. So he said, when I wake up in the morning tomorrow, Mama, will you come into my room and show me your prize? So I'm going to put it around his neck tomorrow. Thank you so much. This is really an honor. I've only won one other award, and that one was given to me by my mother. So this one really counts more. Thank you very much.
Now, the
Thank you very much, and I'm truly honored to be invited tonight. But however, I feel this award belongs to all of you and to Chinese Historical Society for all that you've done to make us feel proud and to carry out history and legacy. Thank you very much.
This one? I have to get my energy up again. You are beautiful, small and shy. You are the girl whose eyes met mine, just as your boat sailed by. This I know of you, nothing more. You are the girl whose eyes met mine, passing the river shore. You are the girl whose laugh I heard, silver and soft and bright, soft as the fall of lotus leaves, brushing the air of night. While your flower boat sailed away, gently your eyes look back on mine. Clearly you heard me say, you are the girl I will love some. Look at that face, just look at it. Look at that fabulous face of yours. Why, the first look I took at it, this was the face that the world adored. Look at those eyes, as wise and as deep as the sea. Look at that nose, it shows what a nose should be. As for your smile, it's lyrical, friendly and warm as a summer's day. Why, that face is just a miracle. Where could I ever find words to say the way that it makes me happy? Whatever the time or place, I'll find in no book what I find when I look at that face. Look at that face, just look at it, fabulous. Look at those eyes, as wise and as deep as the sea. Look at that nose, it shows what a nose should be. As for your smile, it's lyrical, friendly and warm as a summer's day. Why, that face is just a miracle. Where can I ever find words to say the way that it makes me happy? Whatever the time or place, I'll find in no book what I find when I look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, what a face. What a face. That face. Thank you very much.
Hey, it was a wonderful song over there. Very good. I think I'll let you sing to the ladies right now. Absolutely wonderful.
Right there.
各位兄弟姊妹、親戚、細佬哥、大佬、姊妹、and Hollywood movie stars. I was also told to make it short. Because that's like putting a gag around my mouth, you know, I never stop talking. I'm actually waiting for George Chung, he'll talk me to death up here. But it's a wonderful idea that you people have, the society, to invite us people from Hollywood to do this. We should do it more often, don't you think so? Yeah. Thank you for inviting me, thank you. And you people have been keeping the history of the Chinese American here in your archives and so forth. And in essence, we are the faces and voices of you people on TV and the movie screen. And so we should get together more often and just show our support for each other. Don't you think so? And certainly, next time you have a protest of some kind, like the one about the cemetery, we'll be there. So thank you very much.
Frida Ho Shan.
Yay, Frida!
I too was told to be short, and I am short. So, I just want to thank you all for your support, as Jimmy said so eloquently. And I especially wish that you would support us on opening weekend of all our movies. Thank you.
Zombie!
We know who you are.
And they call me the Emperor.
Okay, Emperor's going to give a speech.
Well, thank you to the society for this wonderful honor. But I don't know what to say after Sai Chen and Alvin Ng and Jimmy Hong. I mean, what can you say? Except thank you very much. And I also want to congratulate all the honorees here. You all deserve it. Thank you.
And here's another lady whose performing talents have graced the Broadway stage, as well as Jody Long.
As a Chinese American, and I think it's sometimes a long road to hoe, especially as an Asian American performer, Chinese American performer, Chinese American actor. And I'm so honored to be here because without each and every one of these people that I'm being honored with, we've all made inroads. And I'm so proud to be here with all of you. Thanks. Thank you so much.
I don't know about you, but I watched Dynasty reunion show the other night, and right away recalled the other night, the nighttime hits over like Dallas, Falcon Crest. I think you all remember those. Well, our next honoree is a veteran of Falcon Crest, on which he was a series regular for no less than 9, and I said 9 seasons. He's also a gentleman and a scholar who has toured with Flower Drum Sound while perfecting his Tai Chi skills. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chao Li Chi.
Yay, Charlie! I started out. Use the mic. But I started out doing Tai Chi Chuan, because for my health. And my mother did it because our family doctor did it. And then when I graduated from college, going to graduate school, I went to the New York University as a dance major, but I had never taken a dance step. And I passed it by doing Tai Chi. So all of a sudden, I was some kind of a performer. And so from there on, I lived to my present age. I'm still doing the same thing. I'm teaching Tai Chi at Cal State. So well, I don't know sometimes whether I'm an actor or not. Oh yes, I'm sorry. See, I'm not even familiar with this mic. So, but I'm honored to be here. It was really a surprise, and I had the wonderful opportunity to bring my wife with me, and Ghana, and I owe a lot to her. See, I'm not mic familiar, so, well, thank you, I'm honored to be here. Tell her she forgot George. Do I get a kiss? Just kidding. Not that one. Okay.
Okay, so you might be wondering why we're both up here together. Well, I'm half Chinese, and Russell's half Chinese, so together, we qualify. Somehow, through great acting, we've managed to pull off the stuff that we really can represent all of you. So we're really pleased, I'm very pleased and grateful to be here. And I've been so touched to have seen so many past nominees, or awardees, I should say, receive medals and to be included as one of them. Thank you very much.
The Chinese Historical Society, and also to resonate what Jody was saying. It's you know, a tough road to go. So it's an honor and a privilege to be among my fellow actors as well. So thank you.
Russell, your jacket. Show us your jacket. Oh,
turn around and show your jacket.
That's it. Look at that.
You know, you haven't seen a real Elvis impersonator until you've seen our next honoree in his blue suede shoes, shaking his hips. When I see him do that, I get all shook up. He acts, he stunts, he MCs, and he goes crazy at karaoke bars. Ladies and gentlemen, a Chinese community favorite is the George T. Chung.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here tonight. Well, anyway, that's enough of that. You know what? I'm not worthy. See, they saved the worst for last. Okay? I cannot make a lie out of James Hong. So I'm going to talk to you guys to death tonight. Now first, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. But first and foremost, I want to thank God for keeping me alive in this exciting and sometimes treacherous ride. It's a roller coaster ride called Hollywood. Okay? There's a Chinese saying, 体舒服 辣. That's the life of a Chinese actor in Hollywood. Okay? The sweetness of success, the sour taste of rejections, the bitterness of working so hard and getting nowhere. And the spice of life in Hollywood. Look at all these beautiful ladies here. You know, all the white guys, they're after them, you know? And Russell, the guys after him, the girls after him, everybody's after him. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. It's tough to be a Chinese actor in Hollywood. Okay, come on, give them a big hand, please. Secondly, I want to thank all my friends. All my friends, stand up please. Put your hands together, all my friends. It's like 4 or 5 tables of my friends. They have to put up with me all this year.
Up and down. Wait a minute, are you cutting my mic? Are you cutting my mic? This is not the Academy Award. I know this is a 1-hour show. All right. Doesn't matter. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. I want to thank my friends that put up with me all these years, my ups and downs. Especially my family, my wife Amy, my daughter Allison, for their love and understanding. Actors are the worst people to live with. Think for yourself. You know why? Because they got the worst of us. Because when we're working, we're the happiest. When we're at home, we're the most miserable people in the world. Because we are not doing what we love to do. Okay? Now, I also want to thank my fans, but most of them are doing 25 to life right now. Since I play the bad guys all the time. Lastly, they want me to make it short, right? But I respect my idol James. I have to talk you guys to death. But honestly, I want to thank the Chinese Historical Society of Southern California for their courage and their foresight to respect and honor these artistic orphans of Hollywood. Come on, put your hands together. You guys made us feel special. You guys made us feel loved. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I know George has a very strong voice, and I hope you can hear me. I think the mic is dead. George just killed the mic. Well, according to my schedule, it's time to introduce the final honorees in tonight's salute to Chinese American actors and actresses. He's emceed our last 3 society events. He's He's a former board member of the Screen Actors Guild, and he is also a minister, in case anybody want to get married tonight after the show. And our final honoree is equally at home in drama and comedy, and can be seen in 2 movies just released now. One of them is Aquila and the Bee, and Art School Confidential. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dan Ahn.
He said they saved the last for best.
Did I hear something?
Yeah. I did kill the mic.
Of course, I am really truly honored to be up here on the same stage as all these beautiful Chinese American actors and actresses. And so let's give them another round of applause. I think it is so significant that this is the anniversary of 124 years of the Chinese Exclusion Act. And I think that we have come a long way. And for my fellow honorees and for each and every person out here, I want to just say a few words from Aquila and the Bee. And these are the words of President Nelson Mandela. And it goes, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Who are you not to be? You are a child of the universe. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of the universe that is within us, and it's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. Those are the words of President Nelson Mandela, and I think he wrote them himself. And I'm no president of anything, but I wrote a few words myself for each and every one of us here. Without further ado, hit it, Patty. I'm Chinese, and by me that's only great. I am proud of my heritage and then some. I enjoy certain things that you might hate, like the chicken heads and feet I eat at dim sum. There are things my people do that may seem silly, like it's so complimentary when we belch. Yet we've got lots of class, and I mean really. When we shake hands on a deal, we never welch. They say that we're quite industrious, up at dawn busy as the bees. When Pai Gao and Mahjong cry out to us, I enjoy being Chinese. Our brains know at once a wrong sum. In a test, we're the best, you see. As for style, I say, wow, Jiang Sang, gotta love being Chinese. Our race can be traced through golden ages. Our fame has a lot to do with luck. Our ancestors marched through history's pages. Who else could invent a dish like Peking duck? Now don't get me wrong, So we're late, what's the crime? It's Chinese time! You got it. At ease. Come when you please. Cause I enjoy, yes I enjoy being Chinese. I just had to do that because I knew he was going to talk forever. And now he's going to want to sing. Wonderful, Jack.
Let's take pictures, photo op. This is the first time ever Chinese American actors and actresses are recognized here in Southern California, all together in one room.
So on 3, we say Chinese, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Chinese! Congratulations, we're very happy to have you here tonight. And I hope you all enjoy tonight's program.
Thank you, Miranda.
Thank you.
Show your medallion. Show your medallion.
Is it too small to show?
Going close up.
Close up? Oh, be careful.
What about the light? Maybe we can turn on the light.
The light.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Beautiful.
Beautiful. When? You mean?
That was the grand finale.